What's up guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss how to free up some space from your Windows computer, especially Windows 10. So this is actually a very basic video. It's going to be very easy tutorial for all the beginners out there, and I'm going to tell you 6 steps how to free up some space from your computer. So let's get started. So as you can see, I'm on my computer and this is my Windows laptop. And I'm going to share 6 tips with you that I actually, that's my process, that, how I clean up my computer to regain some of the space that I lose, over the time. And also I'm going to share a bonus tip with you. So keep watching this video till the end because there's a bonus tip waiting for you. Alright, let's get started. The first thing that I do always to keep my computer clean and free up some space, free up some memory space, is clean up temporary files. And so there are 2 ways to do that. So tip number 1, press Windows R on your computer to open run, or otherwise you can also open the Windows button and type run and hit enter. So this will open this dialog box, and here you can write temp to open the temporary folder. Hit enter and you can see this will open C Windows temp location of your computer, and just select all the files. So hit Ctrl A and hit the delete button to delete all the files. You might be required to hit the continue button because this actually requires administrative permission, which you can check the box and hit continue. And you should keep this in mind that there will be some files like these 3 which won't be deleted, so you can skip those and delete all the files. This is perfectly okay. There are some files that are not deletable, so we're gonna skip those and we're gonna delete all the files, all other files. Here you go, you just deleted these files. And tip number 2 is actually doing the same thing, but this time we're gonna do, instead of writing temp, we're gonna write %temp. So %temp %. After you do that, hit the OK button again. And as you can see, this time it actually opens a temporary folder inside your user folder. So if you have like more than 1 user in your computer, you should actually repeat the first two tips for all the users in your computer. And as you can see, I do have like a lot of temporary files in this folder. It's actually perfectly safe to delete all the files. So hit Ctrl A, hit the delete button and send these to recycle bin. And there would be some files that are not deletable again, so we're gonna skip those and delete all the other files. There you go, you just deleted temporary files from your Windows folder from the tip number 1 and from your user folder under tip number 2. Now tip number 3 is to actually delete the unwanted applications or software that you are not using on your computer anymore, because it actually poses a double risk to your computer. The first risk being it's actually vulnerable to security attacks, and the second risk is that it actually consumes space, like uses a lot of memory on your computer, which can be reclaimed for other purposes. So click on that Windows button and start typing add or remove, and there you will see the first option called add or remove programs. So click on that, and now I'm gonna maximize it. Here you will see that there are like a lot of applications that are installed on your computer. So go through that list one by one and see which application or which software you're not using anymore. If you're not, then I would suggest to remove that application from your computer. Let's see if there is any application that I'm not using. Let's say this one. I don't believe I'm using this application anymore, so I'm gonna uninstall that, and the uninstallation have been completed. I just found out there is another application that I'm not using, like VideoProg. I'm gonna uninstall that one also. So by doing these steps, you can actually free up like a lot of space from your computer. There you go, that's your tip number 3. Tip number 4, empty your recycle bin. I know like this is a very basic tip, but not everyone is actually aware that recycle bin is actually a part of your C drive, and whatever you actually delete goes to recycle bin, and it's not permanently deleted unless you empty it manually. So let's do it now. You see this button called empty recycle bin, just click on that and hit yes to actually permanently delete everything from your recycle bin, and hit the continue button if you see that pop up. I'm gonna refresh, and now you can see I did gain like 15 GB of memory just by deleting the contents of recycle bin. Now let's check out the tip number 5, which is actually doing the cleanup of your C drive. So right click on your C drive, hit properties, and there you will see a button called disk cleanup. So click on that. So this actually opens a dialog box, and it actually lists like a lot of files that are ready to be deleted, that can be deleted using this option. So we're gonna go one by one through these options and see, you know, which files are actually safe for us to delete. I don't have any memory in the downloaded program files, so I'm gonna go to the next one, in temporary internet files. Okay, that's safe to delete, so I'm gonna let this one be selected. The next one is Windows error reporting files. I'm gonna select that one because it's actually safe to delete those. The next one is shader cache. I'm gonna select that one also. The next one is delivery optimization files, which is safe to delete also. I'm gonna select that one. The next one is downloads. I'm not gonna select that one because that's my, you know, downloaded files which are actually, you know, required by me, so I'm gonna skip that one. We have already taken care of recycle bin. The next one is temporary files. I'm gonna select that one also. And the last one is thumbnails, which is 175 MB. I'm gonna select that one also. Once you have gone through the list, hit the clean up system files and give your system maybe like a couple of minutes to analyze the files. Currently it's not deleting anything, it's just the files and the size, you know, you would be deleting and regaining. Now again, you are actually presented with that dialog box again, and you will see that there are like few more options to go through. The first one is Windows Update Cleanup, which is approximately 8 GB, so I'm gonna select that one. The next one is Windows Defender Antivirus. The non-critical files, as you see, you know, down there, so that's safe to delete also. Windows Upgrade log files, that can be deleted also. And I'm gonna select the other files also, which we selected earlier. I'm gonna skip the downloads and the temporary file, so let's select that one also. Once you have done that, hit OK and hit the delete files. You will see that currently my free space is 146 GB, so let's see how much space I gain after I do this. Okay, it has been like more than 15 minutes and it's kind of stuck on that screen, so I'm gonna pass this one out, but you can continue with it. And tip number 6 is actually optimization and defragmentation of your hard disk. And for that, we again going to right click on your C drive and go to properties. This time you need to click on tools, and you see this option called optimize. Click on that and you will see the C drive has been last defragmented for me in about like 2 weeks ago, and the current status is okay. So you can see, like, currently I have like automatic schedule for my defragmentation optimization for my hard disk. If it has been like long time since your hard disk was optimized and defragmented, click on that and hit the optimize button, and as you can see, it will just start running the optimization process for you. Again, this is going to take some time. I would leave that onto you to spend time and optimize the hard disk performance. And you can also actually change the setting and do that automatically. Like currently I have it set on weekly, so I don't perform any action on that manually. So automatically it just takes time, and it just performs the optimization and defragmentation of my hard disk. And now it's time for the bonus tip, and this one is called Storage Sense. So what you need to do, go to your Windows, start typing storage settings. So when you see that, click on that. Here you will see this option called Storage Sense, and what it does is actually deletes all your temporary files, like tip number 1 and tip number 2 that we discussed in this video, and also delete the contents of your recycle bin, which was tip number 4, automatically, so you don't need to perform that manually anymore. So what you need to do, just click on that setting called change how we free up space automatically, and you see this is actually off, so I'm gonna turn it on. And So currently this is set to run only on when the disk space is low. You can actually change it to every day, every week, or every month to schedule it, like, you know, to run every month automatically, so that you don't have to take care of that yourself. Also make sure that your temporary files option is checked, because checking this box will actually delete all the temporary files for you automatically. I would say select this option to be never if you have some you know, like really essential data in your downloads folder. Otherwise you might lose that data also. Once you have done that, hit the clean now button, and this will take care of deleting all the temporary and recycle bin content for you automatically. So this is how you can do that. And as you can see, it actually tells you that, you know, Windows Storage Sense was able to actually delete 2.44 GB of data for me. And if we go back, you can see earlier it was 147 GB free space available. Now it's 149. So Storage Sense actually did delete 2.5 GB of data space for me. And this is pretty much it from this video. I hope you liked this video and it was useful for you. And if it was, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video.